다시 데레 들이 자자 갈아 줘 봐. 내 배바 담제 다시 데레 저기 사제 지트 좀 사제가 루지래. 최 지트 좀 사제 답지 사바 체비바다 hin제 체비바다 오방이래. 게디 지트 좀 뭐 게디 바래. 나 hin제 나 사바 지제도 에 따고래. 게디 바라 사바 때 hin제면 뺑어 차보래. 이때 게디 지트 좀 사제 지트 좀 최 지트 좀 게디 지트 좀 바래. 다시 데레
to all who are on journey live streaming and who are in person. So to remember Buddha that through this Buddha's begging bowl, and remember Buddha's dharma, which is the immeasurable bodhicitta and immeasurable compassion. They represent the milk tea is the represent of them, and then remember in this sangha is you are going to remember that you are going to understand that do you have loving kindness and compassion or not. If one doesn't possess loving kindness and compassion, that is a very shame. So that's where the Sangha need to possess loving kindness and compassion, and then the milk tea with the begging bowl is represent for remembering Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha.
들인 잠벌내네 저건 낭바 탐지에서 자루도 마시니 서로 삼기제면 이병 차오래 젠데 세지가 제대로 삼기제면 제스마变동에 용거래 이 삼기제 고로래지 삼기제 서로로 되 개든 바이 삼기제면 개든 바이네 개든 즈마래.
So in this world, all the Buddhist followers of Buddha Dharma, and then if one after receive refugee vow, if one does not have compassion, loving kindness and compassion, that is very shameful. So because if one does not have loving kindness and compassion, then next life, if one does not have loving kindness and compassion in this life, then next life one will experience suffering. So that's where for the Sangha need the loving kindness and the compassion.
So good morning. We're going to be doing the Lama Chopa practice, the homage to the Guru, to our teachers, our guides, including His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. We'll be starting in the yellow prayer book on page 1.
Da la da var je be ra no bar je be ge tor ba dan dan jen jen be bar de jo bar je ba dan je zo je be ma nam ga dan yan be zen jen dan je Dewa dan de dong dan jar Nyur de la na me bar yang da bar zo be jan jo Rinpoche do bar ja.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi de je do sai mai je par de leng ye san ge wa lai gor mai je par de leng ye san ge wa lai gor de ren zon de nie mai san da san je par de leng ye san ge wa lai gor.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Oi jian jian nian bon jie jie bar san jie nan lai jia sun jie jie dan shan jie san ba ye zuo lan de xian jia sun jie jia dan wen jie de xie jie jian jie dun ne jie bai dang John Joseph Lai Bai Lai De Dai Ren Xian Ne Bai Dai De Xian Zhuo Lai Ben Dun Du John Joseph Ne Jie Jie Xian De Xian De Ne La Bai Lang Ren Bai Xian De La Bai Jie Wo.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
San jie jie dan zui jian jue nan lai jian jue bar de dan ne jia sun jie Dai ge jian soi jie be sun nan jie zhuo lai ben xie san jian zhe bar yu.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi mai nan ga dai nian bei sen jian dan jie de wai dan de wei zhe dan de bai zhe jie dong dan dong jie jie dan zhe wai zhe jie dong me be de wai dan nian zhe wai zhe jie nie ren jia dai nie dan zhe wei dan yue lai nie bai zhe jie.
May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. And now we'll go to the Lama Chopa text, the exceedingly concise liturgy of the Lama Chopa. We'll begin on page 1.
Hoi jo sai gen de lai mai lar jian joi bar de dai jian jie Nyan Dan Ga Chan Zhuo Zhuo Xian Lai Ma San Jie Zhe Zun Xian Jiu Sun Gen De Lai Mai Lai Chan Jui Bar De Dai Chan Chen Nyan Dan Ga Chan Zhuo Zhuo Xian Lai Ma San Jie Zhe Zun Xian.
In the Guru deity, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha.
La dai me yen joy be zai Nga sa shan dan ye jie zhuo Jie na san wai lai me be Nan gue gan guan cha zhe jie.
May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Namo Rana Cha Ya Ya Namo Banga Vade Beza Sar Parmar Dane Da Dan Ga Da Ya Arde Samya Sambudaya Daya Dai Wan Benzen Benze Mahan Benze Maha Tenzon Benze Mahan Beyan Benze Mahan Bodhi Zidan Benze Mahan Bodhi Mendro Pasan Karman Sarvai Karma Avarana Beshodan Banze Soi Vai Namo Rana Chaya Ya Namo Banga Vade Beza Sarar Parmardan Dada Gadaya Arhardi Samnya Sambudaya Daya Dai Om Benze Benze Mahan Benze Maha Tenzon Benze Mahan Beyan Benze Mahan Bodhi Zidan Benze Mahan Bodhi Mendro Pasan Karma Nan Benze Sarva Karma Avarana Beshodan Benze Soi Vai Namo Rana Cha Ya Ya Namo Banga Vade Beza Sara Dane Da Dan Ga Da Ya Arharde Samnya Sambudaya Daya Dai Wan Benze Benze Mahan Benze Maha Tenzon Benze Mahan Beyan Benze Mahan Bodhi Zidan Benze Mahan Bodhi Mendro Pasan Karma Nan Benze Sarva Karma Avaran Beshodan Benze Sova.
ye me jan jun je de sun jen guan gun doi gan man zhen be se jian le zhen dang jue ge shan gai dan nghe đồn trời bề coi tôi chưa bên mặt coi tôi ngài theo quan sự cơ chân vật đơn đời tên dân trái chia tôi chia rồi theo lại tôi chưa còn bề lại mai tặng trên trời tuần cho sự chia trên về cột đơn cho ye yon sinh trở bề đời tên ye đại lại xuân cho xuân chưa xuân chế trên bốn đại trên xuân ye kế lệ hoàn trở ye chế
To the top of page 3. In an instant, I become the Yidam deity. In this space in front, on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus, moon and sun, sits the root guru, inseparable Supreme Lord Jigten Sumgun. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vajra posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere, his hands in the Mara subduing and meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation. In front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, is the divine assembly of Yidams, the 3 jewels, and the Dharma protectors gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables of the 3 places invites the wisdom beings in identical forms. cho xuân za xuân jam xuân gor dan je ngo man da ya dan je ke je la ro lai je nen da je zo zo dong en zha dan zo je guan ben dan多三界百开界等百学，三业缘的本北大涅来，现代专业略解察解。 Middle of page 4. Victorious Lord Chöpa, endowed with 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots, by the power of the previous vows, which you took out of great compassion for all wandering beings, please come here without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities.
Adi Baba Padi Zao. 干将尊就愿下世端。觉界对别真对满灭真，真觉下世念呀若没见，南个干观干的大个不。
I offer oceans of realms, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, and music to fill all reaches of space.
闻个人不达人那萨巴热巴热二干巴迭扎所谓闻个人不达人那萨巴热巴热巴登巴迭扎所谓闻个人不达人。 萨巴热瓦热不班巴的扎索瓦，闻个人不达人那萨巴热瓦热的班巴的扎索瓦，闻个人不达人那萨巴热瓦。 阿罗干巴的扎索瓦，闻个人不达人那萨巴热瓦热，干的巴的扎索瓦，闻个人不达人那萨巴热瓦热，涅维的巴的扎索瓦。 闻个人不达人那萨巴热瓦热，夏达巴的扎索瓦。
Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer these to the victorious ones.
Bere jie xie lai nge zhe duan de zuo.
I offer you a mandala of 1,000,000,000 universes of all the 10 directions, laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents, and the islands, all adorned with various desirables. Please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. And now we'll go to a separate text called the Sangma text, and we'll be reading this in English only. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama, seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne, here in the mandala of primordially pure mind, as it is, in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the 3 times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold that great bliss of Dharma Dhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle. Just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the 3 times of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body, adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. 3 kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomena to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharma Dhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the 3 times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses unlimited qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharma Dhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offering rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the 3 times, thereby filling the spheres of realms, and make offerings to the victorious ones of the 3 times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes, like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones, like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limitless, pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones of the 3 times, which are the very pure mandalas of the 3 kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of Compassion. To you, Protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the 3 obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, immaculate, victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma, Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordial emptiness of all phenomena, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, supreme victorious one, the 5 families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling a limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomena, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas, who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great fierceness, wrathful, out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their posing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom, who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Hong and Pet. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind. Within the mode of abiding, of unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomena are primally and completely pure mind as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the 3 times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing wheel of the 2 accumulations, and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state of this virtue by the virtues accumulated in the 3 times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue. By the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one, please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps. May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair's tip with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the 3 worlds. Thus may anybody, just by hearing my name or remembering me, be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, or threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the 3 times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths, may I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara. Now we go back to the Lama Chopa text.
Page 7. Go Sun Rai Gui Tai Wei Chan Zai Shen Jia Nan Sa Sun Choi Zhe Jian Zun Choi Do Sun Jie Jie De Don So Sui Sha San Sun Zhe Be Pe Lai Jie Ye Ran Te Sun Jie Jian Guo Lai Guo Wai Dan Lord Jie Sun Jiang Wo Wen Cui Jie Sun Guo Sui Nan Dai Ge Cui Jian Cui Gun Guo Sui Guan Bai Lai Mian Do Sheng Wo.
Page 7. To the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the three times, I respectfully pay homage with my three doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the three poisons. I fully rejoice in the three secrets. Please turn the wheel, dharma wheel of the three vehicles and remain in the nature of the three vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue completely free of the three spheres in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the three kayas.
Ran Jan Shui Dui Jiar Wai Jie Ye Sun Yuan Dian Jiang Zi Ran Xing Ye Nian Ne Yan Jie Ya Lan Ben Jie Du Shan Zi.
Precious Guru, supreme refuge worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum Jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala hum namo gora Lo jana dharana jeremala gora mahamudra pala
Tata Rinpoche Chakayesha, the Mad thing, Kiputimberg said, Joyore, Sajachi Mud of the Mahamudra, Sajachi Mud of authority, Lama Chopa, Lama Chöpa Sadhana Sajachi Mud of Torma, Mahamudra said upon the Lama Chopa Kari said the Sajachi Mud, Yamni, Tambu, Senko, Tepachi, Dadi Jack said, Tepachi. Part simply of the Dongi Sam, 격지 있음지 사오 사된 sablasumde the same milk 좀 샘기데 샘기 당시 되게 탑지 동행 통지 말 동행 요래 들이 대 탑지 사자지 뭐로 참아 난디 집부게 차그럼도 차대요래 난디 집부게 차그럼도 차대리 들이 셀코만 대바지 되게 난디 제셔 차그럼 제셔 들이 시험만 니게게 되게 차그럼 니셔서 들이 값들이 라마를 대바 뭐지 가는 샘들 쳤대나 들이 샘들 치고 차대 오, 왜 샘들 치고리 차대 왜 소중한 사람보다 야참도 샘도와도 참도 내록 되지 사자 치고도 샘도도 나오냐 봐대 쇼대요래 내가 쇼상들이 지도 때린 등기 못 되겠어 속야라 약공도 내가 치고래 내가 통통
So there, I remember a few words, so it need to tell you. So actually this Lama Chopa mantra Kimpo Timper translated. So this Mahamudra Siddhi Palahong at that time, actually it mentions the city of Mahamudra. So what is the city of Mahamudra? Actually, we give rise faith towards the upper field, which is Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and then at that time we purify our self-grasping, and then we give rise compassion towards mother sentient beings. At that time, there are three levels, the sentient beings in the three levels, which is above the earth, and on the earth, and underneath the earth. So all these sentient beings have self-grasping. So whenever who possess self-grasping, and then they experience suffering. So that's where when we give rise faith in upper field towards the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, at that time it purifies one piece of ice. And then when we give rise compassion towards the lower fields, which is towards the mother sentient beings, at that time then one purifies another piece of ice. So that's then what happens is then at that time one's mind becomes vast, which provides everywhere into the field of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and the field of all mother sentient, the realms of mother sentient beings. So that is the Buddhi, the Mahamudra. So that's where then this part is important to. So I share that.
나타 동의 첨부 동의 가는 놀다 나인 좀 봐. 나 나이 다도 좀 와대 때 만들게 뒤동의 셈도 정대 요리. 니감이 현고만 대바제디 나와 잡아도 요만 토들이 오 대바제이 비 들으시면 니게기는 양토도 다 혹시 니까지 다 셈을 쳤대나 오 뒤동의 계속 매봐도 동의 남도리고 남도 셈을 같이 좀 남도 저거 차는데 남도 된 토도래 나디도 예비로 도르들이 은혜 장이데 근데서 봐도 가니나 동의 잡지 남도래 셈문이들 동의 자와는 요 말에 제 대시좀 보래 될 동의 자와는 요 말에 이 셈도 이제 돌려고 될 동의 메베대와 첨모서 말에.
So there's all the sufferings are that occur from self-grasping, so self-cherishing. So I always perceive that I. So that's why when we give rise faith towards the upper field, towards the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, at that self-grasping, it's scattered self-grasping, and also scattered self-grasping, and that's where the is one purifies self-grasping and cherish towards other beings. At that moment, if we look at one's own mind, then at that time there is no I, and then at that moment there is no suffering. That's where we call it the altruistic mind for welfare of other beings. So then at that moment we came to on the natural state of mind. So we call it the great bliss without suffering.
To the top of page 9. To Ratna Shri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind, of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into the 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably.
de la mai le gon shen cho do son de je be ge soi je quan son qua wa ne ben ro gon je Or de yon je la man do je
The virtue from having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the three realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru, who is the whole of samsara and nirvana.
San san yuan dian de ye jie ge guan chai jian zhong en de be zhai xie zhuo.
By the power of the three chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of kind lineage gurus, and the qualities of their three secrets, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. Page 21. Embodiment, and we're going to do in English only. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of 10 directions and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow the accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and I pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise. Please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives. By visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the blissful pure land and the Buddha of unchanging light, may I cultivate the pure land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Jigten Sumgun, manifests and then descends together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide, Ratnashri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the 3 times are condensed, single sufficient source of refuge, master and 2 sons. Through supplicating you, may I attain the 2 accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your 3 pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my 3 doors. And may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found a precious human body, possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessings that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessings that I may practice the holy Dharma with fervent diligence, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Grant your blessings that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the master, disciples, and the yidam, and bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of karma, cause, and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation. With deepest sadness towards this existence, may I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, grant your blessings that I may develop compassion and the supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that my practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessings that with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence, the karmic winds of the conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of the presiding master Vajradhara, the powerful lord of the four kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgun, boundless light, in the western lotus land called bliss endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Jigumpa Ratnasri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself. By the compassionate blessings of the three jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. And now we'll go to the Solka text, a brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors, the small dark blue book, on page 1.
San jie jie dan zoi jian joi nan lai jian joi bar de dan ne jia sun jie dai ge jian zoi jie be sui nan jie zhe lai ben xie san jian zhe bar zhuo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Sen jian dan jie de wai dan de wei jie dan de bar jie jie dong dan jie jie dan zhe wai jie jie dong me be de wai dan me zhe wai jie jie nie ren jia dan nie dan zhe wei dan ya lai ne bar jie jie.
May all sentient beings have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Ran ye ye dan lar zar ve to zo le zhe ran yan kan me lon zhe yan ba len ge nie jiao se jiao duan ne jiao lo me den de tu jie den de jiao yan xian jia jie nan 相爱的真而结巴，我们暂时爱待当，马乱奔奔当现在，我些那我龙给不，老爷没把这些钱，各位你就不为这，来见到买没结根。 噶就大灯红阿王，在了完这的这个，这些也算大玩节，我觉得这他妈也觉得这讲错就。
To the top of page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull, filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Pri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om Avon Havore Om Avon Havore Om Avon Havore Ranga Doga Savon Le Wenje Lama Dan Dan Kan Zhuo Jie Jiao Song Me Zuo Nó lai cho cho xie đại tạng, ghé rè liên chan cho rồi chế, chiến trái trên đàn đơn
Bottom of page 4. Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Bazar Argam Badam Bam Dubam Alogam Gandevan Neveden Shabda Badizazo.
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied. Lama Chöpa
nam je la me je de be de je de zon je je dang mar na ma ya je ma dang den ya la so je ve la xie zhuo ran je sa nian ge ye dan jian ge jian zi zu ye xie ru jie ga ran ga ye ben de de zhe zu dai ne me zhe nan ye zar de zor wan ai wen dan jie jian zu de de jian ban guo xia xie jia run zai jia zhe ge xian bei mai ne da xie lai sun gun be zu den sun qi jie zhe ma dang mo na jian zhe ha rai na xian jiang sen dong ra he la bei hai nui jie zi ma su zhui jiang gu jie Torma ye ye ru jie ga ran ka ye par jie ne dun zhao gui zhu dor jie lo bun ge zi sen jie dan den ba song xian bei da ge sam dun zhe ba ran zu wan ai wei na man de sen zang ba la noi jie nor da po mo nan mon ze lang wan zang mer dang re jie la jie ya yuan jie jue jie dor man do yuan jie ye xie ru jie ka ran ka ye jie dian lan jue bei wan zu wan ai wen la le sa ge jia qian dang jiu jian ju su za re jie ban guo den jie zang a zu jue jie den be dor man ye ye ru jie ka ran ka ye par jie so lan den jie zhe wan ai wen nam sa par sun jiu jie ye ye da niu ma re ne nan dan jie par ye re ne de da ge da bu gu jie dor man de ye xie ru jie ka ran ka ye da dun qi xian zhe ba ran zu wan ai wen ge da lon jian zhong be zu lin jia bu lun xiang guan da ga yan qi jie dor man de ye xie ru jie ka ran ka ye no san xian ne pen san jie lin jia xiang xian bu lun ge xiang guan da jian ku wan zu wan ai wen zhe zhe sen jian ta ye zu jue jie dor ma jia jian de ye xie ru jie ka ran ka ye ran ran dong er zu ye ne ben de
And we'll read page 12, the secret supplication in English only. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One, and Haruka Glorious Great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons. Wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajraharuka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four Maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn towards freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma-Hri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achi Choki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, Noble Lady Tashi Saringma, Mia Lo Sangma, Tegarjo Sangma, Tingi Shal Sangma, and Chopandring Sangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn towards freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Panya le che cha che sam le de Lab che che cha le che chang kar che Ra ye ze re mo na chan ra tang A ra men sen cha che nam de se Zab la re nga re che nor che ma Xin jo san yu lan sa de ra he la Jar che ke nga nui jian yang le ver Tan che tan la zang ba ge nye she Ye dian gun be dian ba jiao nan la Se dian da lu ya che jin se da Nan de gu song do yuan zhen Sang we la do sang ge ten be zai Ye juan do yu nga da ren jun do Tra ye ze da tra pe nye ju dang Re ma ju zhong me ra tor me zo Re me da sa ren je gun zun so Go ge zang wa zang gun ju ba de Ze ge jian be ye xian ju be zo Ten san dam jian jian zi zo lan ber So lo ju don bo lo ji ju ji Tô đàn ngang ngô đàn dê nham chai cha Ngàn trơ sơ chư chê bê char tuân chê Trê bê đà xiong chê lê nguồn đơn dư Cả đàn tên son kor đàn can sai chong Bar đàn nhiên bê cha bê sa sân chab Đàn vê cha suy nữ bê kê bọn tar Bar chê chê đàn xê ca bê đàn đô Chö san tuân nan chö yen trö paran su Ye tia song gu chö je ren chen che Ye trö ten pe sa chen cha paran su Chön gu ten si ka cha lun chö nan Tan che so ma nyer te ze ve chö Nan chö chö ven trö len trö paran su San che ten san gun chö ven pan tuân Gen de de jo nan je ce ba ber Nian be zha se tor be dong we la Gor dan lun je je ba nye den zui Gen me lan zo den be le de je Me la yam se de mo je wa dang Na war da de nian be dam de yen Zhe yan e ba na dan men zai yen Se gun jo ve ron ze chen ba dang Le la ren jian de wa gu nan zo Ye la nan ba ror be ten zen je Sa me de ve na yang ngon ban zo Ju sur ju 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 zhen ju de na De zara ma xie ze dong je wan Ye la zha xie long ju ba san zo Jie sa lan zhang zhe le zhuan dun zui Jie bia zha jia zhong gun ce wa zhu Dor na sam dun ye xin zhe ba dang Da dan da ye sen jie dan jie jie Lan mi zo be xiang zhe zhe ba lan Gar jie bar jie ma le xie wa dang Dun jie ma le lun jie zhe ba ran zui Jie ai gan xie ye lai zhen ba zam jie jiang De ben ngu zhe so wa ren zai ba ye So ma ye ye nor ve qi nam jie
Two parts of
Bazar argam badem bam de bam alogam gande neveden shabda badi za so ya manda pala ya beza sado teno ba de jan de jo memba wa so de ga yo memba wa so be ja yo memba wa anara do memba wa sarva se de memba ya sa sarva karma se sa me se da ye ya guru hong ha 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 ho banga sarva da da ga da beza ma me me beza bawa ma samai sa do jue jie do men do rai nan ka lai zhen zo den ba da ran ran de se me se me gan ze jian ran jian ba so.
All you guests who have received this offering and giving Torma, like clouds dissolving in the sky, please depart to your abodes, Vajra Mu, and return here when I call for you again. Remaining within cyclic existence, fused with this image, please bestow good health, longevity, and power, as well as every kind of excellence. In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present. And now we'll go to the text, The Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness, to page 63, Summoning Good Fortune, Zambala Practice. David compassion, verify poisonings don't exist, generous equally with love. Grant me the supremacy, the lotus like your land, all together as deathless life. Even these names are gone, lotus born God you bless,
sea, sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joyland of perfect bliss even names for confused they don't exist. Vajrasattva grandly sees me all like wisdom, see the glory and downland of perfect splendor, even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratnasambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in the watch of pure land of grandparents that given names for confused desire. Galanitaba blessing God, discerning wisdom, city, in fulfilled activity, delight of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Advocacy, bestowal accomplishing wisdom in the dharma sphere. And unrefined perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairocana grand dhamma, Jatu wisdom seeding, grand vital essences of it. Five-net marvels in long life, illuminated Judya. Now Tokyo Tojan Rakis, grant this emptiness mastery, fortune of profound Dragos of Phantom, now where lineage dams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortunes of Mahamudra in the sphere of self-display, where the dance of peace and wrath can supreme incarnate, passing and fulfilling drawings. In 24 sacred sites, God inflicts guidance, grant brightening liberating powers. Fortune of secret, dying of the Gayas, expands from lineage, lords and kings. Gems enlightened arts increase to stages mental deity, inner taming to sphere. Dwelling Macaline, court guns subjugate city, fortune of enlightened acts. Hoshi Vaishnavanaza, Lord was of God's Zambala, who was kind for all beings. Master of life, merit, food and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionate, leading all your life fortune. Bring you fortune of cattle, fortune of these horses, and wealth of fish continue life. Stock and fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd and rice, fortune or thousands of best cattle, wealth of rich planting cows, bulls, used to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune be, fortune of my lovely steed. Highly pressed gold and silver, fortunes of blessings, grains, precious gems and ornaments. food and drink of every kind, mirrors, good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. God's good spirits with me, weighing others wishing below, see what's God's and humans well. Think that mirrors good fortune, purpose good fortune, Zambulin's only dharma. Balance just fortunate, well-driven and longevity, beings like strength and merit. All fallen good fortune, just like Chinese kings are reaching force. Persian kings fortunate, well-being of Kinshasa, the courage of Ukahor. As good fortune them, the fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds. Perfect wealth, food and clothes, the radiant splendor reaches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers. Mansu Aporesty, just fortune of brave, strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls. Pure springs, peace, all of these generous good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise. Eastern light fortune, come like the sweet southern clouds, southern long life fortune come. Like in shrouded east wind, stern life fortune breeze come here, like a river flows northern. Flow like fortune breeze come here, like a falling from above, upper long life fortune come. Like skin strings wrapped in long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roll fortune of students, like come like dazzling star garland. Eastern Vajradhari, Libres fortune pacified, Byzantine hindrances. Southern Jurudati, Libres sources, food and wealth, expand life merit reaches. Western Lotus Taki, these are the path to tame all, these samsara and nirvana. Northern Nakshindaki, Libres for enlightened, as unenlightened evil. Wealth God with purity, only all the world's fortune, being auspicious objects, before chariot objects, here always remain place and ladies fortune steadfast. Potent ties like substance, says and on this place protect, wealth dreaming from unchanging. Trapped eternal life, see, deep and endless treasures, see, deep, and wealth and merit, see, Garden Rinpoche be accomplished spontaneously. Salva Siddhi Alalahu.
Page 90. Om Ahom, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of White Sambala, Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena as samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. The Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid as substantial matter, all these dissolve, like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, Ramia free and open, seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hungry. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the sufferings of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Abhitaba in the Buddha-filled great bliss and reach the ground of no return. We're continuing on page 98 with the World Peace Prayer in English. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. So now we're going to go to the blue daily prayer book. Page 61. We'll do the dedication prayer from Shantideva in English. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings feathered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massive clouds of bodhisattva prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades. May the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fire of Vaitarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached wise as kunda flowers, may they through all my merit strength have godlike forms and sport with goddesses and Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flow of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of this house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion, Thus may those in hell cry out unseen Mandragosha. And likewise when, through these roots of virtue, they see the joyful clouds, let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by Bodhisattva like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food. And may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand. And bathing in it, may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight. And may the deaf begin to hear. And women near their time bring forth, like Maya Devi, free from any pain. May the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free, and may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain without the need of toil the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore and sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts, be tireless and their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled, and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state, and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From birdsong and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abound in every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling and vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold the pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings, with minds suffused with purity. May their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with the Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the Bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and the Pradya Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives, embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions, to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent. And to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. Now we go back to the yellow prayer book, the long life prayer starting on page 20. In English. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Jagumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Aryadeva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Jogdingpa, the heart son of Jinten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. To page 26. May the teaching of the great Jingumpa Ratnashri, master of interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
joy maleba there is all I go by.
자자가라 저거 상만 다시 데레쇼이
Tahidele to all who are joining on the live streaming and who are here in person. May you have long life.
Thank you for joining us, and please come back to join us for Khenpo Tenzin's mindfulness meditation class from 3 till 4. And we have a new discussion group from 4 till 5. It's all Arizona time. Please go to our website to get the Zoom link for that. We're doing that via Zoom from 4 till 5. But you can join as normal via YouTube from 3 till 4 for the meditation. Thanks so much. Be well.